Today we are looking at these Dollar Tree hanging tissue paper flowers. These are tissue pom-pom garlands that are only $1. They come with 6 palms and they are a cheap and easy way to make tissue paper flowers that you can use for decor at bridal showers, engagement parties, even weddings. So let's get started looking at one of these tissue paper garland strands. It comes in a package like this. They just call it a generic hanging decoration, but we know from previous videos that these can look really pretty when there are a lot of them hanging up as a decoration. When we make tissue paper flowers to hang as backdrops, we tend to do them with clear fishing line so that they appear suspended. These, however, obviously have the color of the pom-poms as the color of the string tying them together. This isn't necessarily a bad thing, it's just a different look. So if you're wanting clear hanging tissue paper flowers, these probably aren't the right thing for you. But for $1 and all of it already cut out and assembled for you, and all you have to do is fluff them out, it's such a good deal. It saves you a lot of time, and honestly, it's not that expensive. So these tissue paper palms have 8 pieces of paper, which is exactly how many I like to do when I'm doing these. So you fluff 4 in one direction and then 4 in the other direction. As you can see, as I'm fluffing this one out, I started with the center. These are a little bit difficult with the string already on it. It does get a tiny bit tangled up as you go back and forth between fluffing the different sides, but overall it did end up looking quite good. The tissue paper used in these pom-poms are a little bit interesting. It does have 2 different sides, so there is one side that looks a little bit more waxy and one side that looks a little bit more matte. I actually really liked this because it gave it a little bit more depth, and the way the light hits the waxy side, it kind of gives it a different texture than if you're using a very basic tissue paper that is the same on both sides. So that is something that is a very big pro for using these tissue paper pom-poms instead of making your own. Also, obviously the main one is that these are already cut out, so you don't have to spend any time cutting the edges, you don't have to spend any time stacking them. It's all ready for you, and all you have to do is the fluffing, which honestly is the best part about making tissue paper flowers, is fluffing them all up. Each strand has 6 tissue paper palms. You could combine them to make longer ones, or you can just line them up so that they hang together. Honestly, it is a world of possibilities, and since each one is only $1 at the Dollar Tree, you could do a full, really nice backdrop of hanging tissue paper flowers for only $10 or $20. That is so cheap, and the fact that they are already cut out and all you have to do is fluff will save you a ton of time making that backdrop. So I actually highly recommend these. I usually make them myself, but for this purpose, $1 is great. They come in a variety of colors, so if purple's not your thing, they have white, green, blue, pink, and all sorts. So go check out your local Dollar Tree and see if you can get your hands on these hanging tissue paper flowers.